Hi guys, it's Rick Shiels down here at Quest Golf Studio here in Lytham, and I'm going to be testing today the new M2 Fairway Wood, and in the very next video I'm going to be testing the Hybrid 2, or what they call a Rescue. Right, M2, if you've not seen the driver video, it's worth checking it out about kind of what is M2, what is the story behind M2. Quick, brief kind of description, it's an M1 that's not adjustable. So the M1 Fairway Wood, you've got the two sliding weights where you can move them side to side, closer together, further apart. This hasn't, no adjustability at all, more kind of just grip it and rip it technology. It's got a big speed slot across the bottom, which actually when I put my finger in it feels quite spongy. I hadn't recognised before. Very low profiled. I've got this in 15 degrees. It's got kind of like a thinner ferrule. So they've actually cut sections out of the ferrule to save weight. I just can't imagine that's made a huge difference, but I could personally be wrong. It looks like the M1 from the top, so it's still got the carbon crown. It's got the white border, which I think looks really smart. I do like how shallow this head is. Let's give it a hit. Should we smack it away? So I've got this in 3 wood, 15 degrees. I can't see why it wouldn't perform identical to the M1, sorry, but it's just non-adjustable. So it's non-adjustable, and for that, it comes in at a slightly less price point, slightly lower price point. I think this looks actually quite smart, just simple design. Right, let's give it a hit. So I'm going to go off the deck because it looks very confident hitting off the deck, nice and slim. Well, that felt good. Okay, review over. Just felt nice, just felt fast. It felt like I could give it a hit. It was very shallow. It's gone a long way. It's just a very simple, it's a simple M1 without adjustability, therefore they've called it M2. I got out that very well then, because I nearly called it an M1. It's a simple 3 wood that looks smart. Yeah, it's just a simple 3 wood. It goes an awful long way and looks very smart, looks very fast. Quite a shallow head. Again, it's that kind of target audience of the Aero Burner 3 wood, the Jet Speed kind of 3 wood replacement, the, what was the one before that? RBZ, so it's kind of that model. RBZ was the first one that had that big slot in the face, from TAYLORMADE anyway. And this looks like a really deep slot, like a really deep, thick, kind of right behind the face slot, which is designed to help off-centered hits. If you off-centered hit it, it's still supposed to perform really well. It's a good-looking head, this. It's a simple design, it's a good-looking head, and it's not too fancy. You can't change it too much, which I find that some of the adjustable ones can give you that, you almost end up doubting yourself too much because you end up changing the weight that many times or changing the way that it sits that many times. A little bit more faded that time, but it's more me than the club. I like this, I like the look of it, I like the idea that it's not super fancy, too singing or dancing. It's at a lower price point than the M1 because you don't get the options of adjustability. I'm not sure about how much reduction of that ferrule weight is going to make a big difference, but it doesn't really offend me either way. Anyway, it's just a nice, it's a different feature on the ferrule. That's really all it's looking at. Smart design. Easy to hit because it's shallow and relatively, well, very, very, very long distances. Like I say, it is like a 3 wood. It's like a TaylorMade 3 wood that we all know and love. The ones that are fast hit, long hitting, the RBZs of this world, the RBZ2s, the Aero Burner, all of those ones, it kind of looks at sitting into that model, but it's just non-adjustable. I'll just pull up the figures so you can see them, but I don't think there's an awful lot to take from those ones there. 262 carry distance for 281 total distance, spinning in and around 3,000 RPM. Because it's quite small and light, I could generate quite a lot of club head speed with it, nearly 110. Yeah, I like that. It's just a simple look, simple design, but it looks fast and it looks kind of quite expensive with the M1 top. Let's get onto the hybrid. Let's hit a few of those, because that is a non-adjustable hybrid, or rescue as they call it. Let's give it a go. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Again, I don't think there's a lot to say about this golf club. I think it's just, it's a different club to the M1. I think if you've seen the driver video, I think all I was saying is that I would just wish they hadn't called it an M2. I think that's just ruined the idea that it's not a new club. It's not, it's just a slightly different M1. They should have called it M1 Speed or M1 Burner or whatever it may be. Aero M1. Anyway, it's not me to say. Guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.